Hello, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. So at the moment over on Zoe's YouTube channel, we're uploading a daily vlog every single day throughout the month of August. And obviously on this YouTube channel, I upload a new video every single Sunday, and that's been like the flow of videos that I've done throughout the whole of 2023. But obviously of us filming every single day over on Zoe's channel, I thought it'd be a bit weird to like vlog a day and then just also upload it when we're doing that on Zoe's channel. So I just thought I'd switch things up today. It's the most beautiful, like, calm evening, and just thought we'd do a really chilled little Q&A. And one thing that I wanted to particularly switch up with this Q&A compared to other ones over the recent, like, year or two that I've done, is I always tend to answer, like, 4 or 5 questions and chat really long answers. I'm like so rambly and I chat so much, and Zoe's the exact same. So when we do like a little questions and answer segment in one of her videos, we answer like 3 questions and we chat for like 20 minutes. So I've screenshotted a lot of questions from my Instagram. I put up like a little questions box asking for some, and I want to answer loads in this video. I was about to say cut me off, don't let me just ramble on. Obviously you can't do that, so I need to like keep that aware myself. How many cups of coffee do you drink a day? I definitely have one every morning. And then most days I have one at about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So not actually too much. Probably not as much as you're thinking. I try and limit it. I also don't drink coffee past like 3 PM, maybe 4 PM. But like, that's my cutoff. How is sorting out the house going prior to baby number 2? That question, it's just not going. It's not. We're so deep in the daily vlogs at the moment that is taking up like all of our time. And then we've also got Ottie's birthday this month, Zoe's mum's birthday this month, Zoe's mum's husband's birthday this month, my dad's birthday, Joe Suggs' birthday, my birthday. I think that's it. Nala and Buzz's birthday, I suppose. Yeah, in like the next 30 days we've got something like 9 birthdays, which is ridiculous. So that's taking up a bunch of our time thinking about like gifts and going for like a nice dinner or having people over or celebrating. So how's the rearrangement of the house going for baby number 2? It's going slowly. It's going very slowly. It's happening. We got some new wallpaper through the other day that we ordered like samples of. Moving slowly. I'm aware it needs to happen. It can't not happen. The baby's gonna come. And there's a lot to do. There is a lot we need to do. Oh man. Have you got any future tattoos booked in? I actually just had 2 tattoos. One of them I've already shown in a video recently, so you might have seen it. I got a camera here on the back of my arm. And then this one I haven't actually shown in one of my videos yet. I got it, when did I get it? 2 days ago? Yeah, it's currently Saturday for me. I got it on Thursday. And this here on my arm, got all my hair shaved, so ignore all of that bit. This is a line that is the length of Ottie's foot the day that she was born, and then her initials here. I'm fully aware that on camera the line looks incredibly big, but in real life, in person, if you see it, it's not big. It's the size of a little newborn foot. Yeah, so I just got those 2 new pieces, and I don't currently, oh no, don't get me thinking, because I will think of something, but I don't currently have any other tattoos that I want to get done. Oh, this is a good question. What is one thing that has always kept you kind and grounded? That's a good one.
You're kind and grounded? I'm joking.
Zoe's about to go out on a dog walk. Look how nice this lighting is.
Yes. Oh, lovely.
Isn't it? Because the sun's literally just like setting over there. What's one thing that's always kept you kind and grounded? I think like, if we're thinking of it more in general for just people in life, I think having people that aren't in a similar job or position as yourself around you. Mm-hmm. Because I think it's very easy. Otherwise it's a bit of a bubble. Yeah, to just get like stuck in a bubble and you only interact with other people the same as you. Do you know what I mean?
I also think that parts of our, oh, woodpecker. I also think parts of our career have been so wild over the last 10 years, but I do feel like you and I have always been very aware of like, this could all just go in an instant, and to really make the most of it, which I think we've always been very good at. It's kind of like never taking anything for granted, and like always being very grateful, and we can acknowledge how crazy it's been.
Yeah. But
equally know that tomorrow it could all change, because it's such an unpredictable career. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, especially like 2013, 2014, that's what
2015
I mean.
Kind of times, for sure. But I think the key is like the surrounding yourself. And people say like, oh, surround yourself with the right people. But I feel like people generalize that with like the right manager, the right agent, the right accountant and that. I'm just saying, like, hang out with different people from all different aspects of life, in all different positions, in all different situations, and that will just give you like a good grasp on reality.
Yeah.
As opposed to just sticking around with like a group of friends that are all doing the same thing, all have the same interests, all earn around the same kind of money, all live in the same area, and then you're just like, yeah,
your
in a bubble.
perception is like slightly more, it's like slightly warped then, isn't it?
Yeah, because everyone's
Nala, she's like,
kind of ish the same person. Oh, sorry. She's like got her lead on, like sat down waiting.
Right, enjoy.
I'll probably still be filming when you get back.
Do you think?
Depends how long you're going for.
I'm not going to walk very far.
You're going to get tired in about 5 minutes.
I'll ring you
if you get stuck.
Something happens.
If you get stuck. Oh no, I can't come. Otti's asleep in bed. How do you stay/find motivation to work hard for your future self? I love that whenever I do Q&As, people put in the like future self into the question. I think there's like two different things. One thing is motivation, which is like obviously keeping motivated, keeping super excited and wanting to do the thing, whatever it might be. And then I think the second thing that people don't often think about or take into account or focus on enough, and then instead they focus on motivation too much, is discipline. I feel like for me, discipline is crucial because it's impossible to stay motivated all the time. Of course, like at the moment I'm trying to work out 5 days a week. Sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's 6. I don't feel like doing that at all, like half the time, probably even more than half the time. Unless like Morgan, who's like I train with a lot, as you see in the videos, my mate, unless he's like, Alfie, I'm on the way over, I'm pumped, I'm buzzing, and then that gets me like excited, most of the time, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like doing that. And that's a lack of motivation, and that just happens. That's life. And that's when discipline kicks in, which is, I know it's the right thing to do to get the result or to get to where I want to be for my future self, like you said. That's what I need to do. So therefore, discipline takes over the motivation, and I do it because I'm disciplined enough to do it, if that makes sense. So I don't think you should always rely on being motivated enough, which is super important to be motivated, of course, on what you're working on, because that like keeps you excited and everything, and motivation is great. But if you always rely on motivation, I think you're going to find it really, really hard when you're not motivated to still do the thing. And at that point, that is when you need to have like decided in your head prior that like this long-term goal, this thing is what I want, and these are the things it takes to get there. And even if I don't feel motivated, those things need to be done to be able to get me there. And they have to be, and that's the discipline. When the two kick in together and you're motivated and you've got the discipline, yo, that is when the magic happens. That is when you're in there, you're feeling great, you're excited to be in there, you're pumped afterwards, all of that. But that's not always going to happen with whatever you're trying to get motivated about. So have a little think about what the discipline is and what the motivation is. Try and separate the two, then you're good. Because when you don't have the motivation, you just fall back on the discipline. Yeah, this question was asked by myself. Who is the sponsor of today's video? Not even joking when I say this. I'm genuinely so excited to work in again with the sponsor of today's video, and especially on this video, because it couldn't be more of a fitting video to be working with them with. Today's video is sponsored by KiwiCo. KiwiCo makes seriously fun learning for kids of all ages, and specifically, you would have seen these in my videos before, this is the Panda Crate, and these are designed for infants and toddlers between the ages of 0 months to 36 months, which is obviously exactly my daughter's age. So this here, the KiwiCo Panda Crate, helps little ones explore new skills, play, have fun. So this is a subscription that comes to your house every other month, and inside it is packed, I'll show you in a second, like literally full of products and information that is designed specifically at the exact age your child currently is. And as a parent myself, I can genuinely say that that feels like a weight off my shoulders. To just know that when your child is playing and using and exploring everything in here, it is genuinely helping them develop at the point in which they're meant to be developing for their exact age. This box itself is for those that are aged between 19 and 24 months. So first up, you've got some squishy shapes to help with like recognition of shapes and colors through tactile play. The quality of the products I don't know if the camera's picking this up. Not only does everything just look aesthetic, which just as somebody that like cares about what their home looks like and feels like the whole time, is just an extra plus, is very nice, but also the quality of them, they are gonna last, they're so good. Next up, we've got 3 bean bags to help with matching shapes, and these also fit perfectly into over here that I just showed you, so they can all be like slotted together and everything. And then we've also got a stacking peg puzzle. This is definitely something that I feel like Otti is gonna absolutely love tomorrow. She's also weirdly good at these, like with little puzzles and stuff. She's so good. Some lacing beads in this little bag, and they look like this. And then last of all, we have this here, the Wonder Play Guide. A bunch of info on like different developmental stages. Then you've also got obviously a breakdown of everything that was inside the box and the best ways and practices how to like actually play with it with your child. A couple of pages on everyday little like crafts and hacks and things to do with your toddler. It's a bunch of fun for not only your little one, but also for yourself. Again, like I said, just knowing that everything that they're playing with, that they're engaging with, that they're learning from is also benefiting them as a parent is just like really, really nice to know. And KiwiCo, the lovely people over at KiwiCo, have given you, watching this video, I'm gonna put a link on the screen here, I'll also put it down below, 50% off of your first month subscription if you use my code. So big love to KiwiCo for offering that opportunity. Go and check it out, go and enjoy it. If you've already got a subscription, I'd love for you to jump in the comments and let me know how it is and how it's going and what your little one's favorite things are from the crates. But yeah, KiwiCo, go check it out. How did you learn so much about running a business? I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm no whiz at running a business at all. I've learned everything on the job from just like getting involved. And I think if I could whittle it down to like one main piece of advice, and again, this isn't gonna be right for everybody. I've learned everything I have on the job, but it is purposefully putting yourself in positions or places where you are likely to learn from or achieve luck or increase your chances of luck, meet like-minded people, learn new skills. Like I very often put myself in places or in positions. Like I go to, like the other day I went to Brighton Coffee Festival just to get in the space and learn more about coffee than what I already do for Future Self Coffee. Sorry, my battery just ran out, so I just had to switch it over. Yeah, I can't express just how valuable it is to purposefully put yourself in positions where you're likely to learn a bunch, meet a bunch of people. And yeah, for me, I've always focused on that. I've always tried to up my chances of luck, of great experiences, great opportunities, meeting new people by getting involved and just putting myself out there in those places. What is a trait that you see in Otti that you would love your second daughter to have? Oh, that is a good question. Otti's got such a like big personality. One trait, I'd have to say her confidence. She is just the most confident little girl. She tries anything and everything, gives it her best shot, and she's just so brave, like so brave. So I think I'd have to say her confidence. Best tips on handling disagreements in a relationship. Cool, I wish Zoe was still here. I feel like I touched on this recently in a video. I think it's just being aware of the bigger picture at all times, of like both of you being on the same page in a year's time, 2 years time, 5 years time, 20 years time, that like overarching, putting today aside, tomorrow aside, this week aside, the month aside, that you're both on the same page. And if you are on the same page and you want like the same things in life and you've got the same values and the same wishes for like you as a couple in your relationship and potential family or whatever is right for you, then I think that just instantly like trumps any argument. Like Zoe and I could be disagreeing about anything, and at any given point in my head, I'm like, does whatever we're disagreeing about now, does this have any effect on our family, on where I see us in a year's time, in 6 months time, a month's time, 2 years time? Absolutely not. And then instantly that like diminishes the disagreement or argument or thoughts or whatever it is. You just come back at literally the perfect time.
Why?
You just finished talking about a question. I was like, oh, I wish Zoe was here for this.
And then I came back.
Yeah.
What was the question?
Your best tips for handling disagreements in a relationship.
Ooh, for handling a disagreement. So
Yeah.
the disagreement's already
Like
happened.
if we were disagreeing on something, how do we handle it?
Sometimes not very well. Sometimes we nail it.
Well, obviously that's life, but as in...
Okay, so I think
I said a bit more of like an overarching answer. Maybe mine wasn't the best answer.
making sure you're both discussing whatever it is in a very neutral mood, because I think if one of you
That's crucial. You've got to be
if
in the
one
right
of you
mood.
is not in the mood for the conversation or the disagreement, and one of you is, that's quite unbalanced, you equally want to be in like a nice calm, like, I don't know, I feel like make space for the conversation, both emotionally and also just like in your surroundings. Don't try and have a carry on this disagreement like in the midst of something like stressful, because it's never going to go well.
Yeah, you're just asking for trouble if you do that.
I think just listen, and then I think be okay with the fact that not everything has a solution.
That's a good one. That's really
Because
true.
you're a solution solver, and sometimes there is no solution. And that's quite hard sometimes, because you're kind of both searching for like a solution, and sometimes there just isn't one.
Yeah.
So to just be okay with that. I think as long as you both still love each other and you're both like, does this really matter in the grand scheme of things? We always laugh.
So I was about to say, I don't think we could have an argument where I don't end up just laughing at you.
Alfie, I feel like sometimes we get to a point in an argument where it's so pointless that we both just start laughing and then it's done. Because we realise
as soon as one of you breaks the laugh, then it's like, it's game over. You can't argue anymore because you're laughing about it.
Years ago, Alfie could easily have gone like a week just not really talking about it and just being a bit sulky. But you don't do that anymore.
No. It's not worth it. We've got a kid together. We've just got to crack on.
You just laugh instead now.
Yeah.
You're like, this works.
Yeah.
This will crack her out of her bad mood.
Well, the only other question I've got...
Do you need me for this, or is this your,
You don't have to.
last question?
You can stay if you want. You can go if you want.
I look.
You look lovely.
Do I?
What do you mean? I
just filmed myself on that walk and I was like, I look like I've not looked in a mirror for like 4 days.
Not at all.
Okay. It's alright then. How much does your camera irritate you right now?
Yeah, because my screen's broken.
So we're upside
I've ordered
down.
a new one. It arrives tomorrow.
Okay, that's good.
We're currently upside down. My camera is so broken I can't even explain. The last question, actually, have you got your phone on yet?
Yeah.
This would be good. Is how often do you watch back video clips of Ottie when she was little? And I thought it'd be nice to pull up a couple, watch them now, and then also put it on the screen. So I thought I'd just go through my camera roll, because there might be like nice little bits and stuff that you haven't actually seen of Ottie before, because it just hasn't been filmed on like the old vlog camera.
And also the answer to that is all the time.
Non-stop.
All the time.
All the time. But not often, actually, not as often as you think. Old videos. I watch back a lot of like the past week.
Yeah.
But then sometimes I'll get tagged in like a video or a picture or something where Ottie's like 3 months old. Blows my mind.
How quick it's
like
gone.
it blows.
Oh, look, there's a rabbit.
There we go. I've balanced my.
Look at me just chilling in the back.
I've balanced my screen of my camera on my glass of water. Okay, let's pull up a couple of videos each of Ottie when she was really young and watch them back, and I'll put them on the screen for you as well.
Okay. I like this age a lot.
What age? Oh, look at her. It makes me so sad.
That we can never go back to that.
Ever. I said to her tonight when I was carrying her up to bed, she was like proper cuddling me, and I said, Ottie, you're currently the smallest you're ever going to be. That's just so her.
I know.
Oh, look at her little hat. Oh. I feel like I'm going to end this video and then just sit here and just scroll and scroll and scroll. She was just so smiley. Look at that.
She was the smiliest little baby.
Are you ready? I'm going to tickle you. I'm going to tickle you. Like, I would do anything to have her that size again. Imagine just having her for 1 day like that.
Oh, which age would you pick?
What, to have her back for 1 day?
For 1 day. Out of like the previous ages that she's been, obviously.
Maybe that age.
What age is this? This is November, December, so she was
like 3 months?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like 3 months. What about you?
Yeah, maybe around then too.
She was just so happy.
She always smiled whenever she woke up. That was like an Ottie.
And she still does that now.
She still does.
Yeah.
She's so happy to wake up. It's so cute. This is tiny.
Oh, don't.
That's like weeks old. Look at her, she's smiling.
She's literally 2 weeks old.
What are you smiling? She still makes those faces.
Cool, we had a lovely breakfast.
Yeah, you did that.
Cool, why don't I do that anymore?
I don't know.
Like, it's weird, it feels like a lifetime ago that she was that big. But then the 3 months big, I feel like that was like
not that
a couple
long
of months ago.
Yeah.
Like, her being that tiny.
Yeah.
That went so quickly.
I know, and it's going to happen so quickly again. This will be the last
and this
time.
could be the last ever time we
Yeah.
experience it. That's what I can't wrap my head around, is that if we only have 2 children together, which is very likely,
yeah,
this current baby that you're growing will be the last time we will ever experience that.
Oh, don't, because that does make me sad. Like, it does. You've got so many nice ones that I've not seen of me with Ottie, and I feel like I've probably got so many nice ones of you.
We need to like
Ottie.
trade phones. And
we
look
do have
through.
a little shared album now, don't we?
But only recently. That's just the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. The video hasn't even started playing yet.
Oh, her little jumper. I'm so happy I get to put all these things on our second baby. Oh my god.
See, I feel like she still looks so similar.
Yeah, she does.
Like, that's so Ottie.
Yeah. Alfie.
That's the age I'd go back to.
What's that?
If I could clip my fingers.
December and November.
4th, if I could just like go back for 1 hour a day, it'd be then 3-4 months.
Yeah, that was a cute time.
Just
that was
like
a very
so
cute
cuddly
time.
and cute and like sleepy and.
But a bit more aware,
Yeah.
and like a bit more fun and interactive,
Yeah.
and like giving you a bit, because they're like smiling and laughing. Right, I'm going in.
You're going in. I need to end
It's
off
getting
the
dark.
vlog. Actually, there's one clip I just remembered that I saved the other day that I saw in some like raw vlog footage that wasn't a vlog. It's the clip of you playing with Ottie when she sat in the high chair and she is like
and she's
cracking up.
Yeah, she's going like this.
Yeah, like, oh, then that's it, yeah. Yeah, like Zoe, she's copying Zoe,
me.
going, and it's the
so
cutest
cute.
video. Yeah, I randomly found it on my laptop the other day, and I was like, I can never lose this footage. That is like one of my favourite videos I've ever filmed.
So subtle. She just goes.
Looking back like that has made me so excited for baby number 2, but also just really like opens my eyes up to just how valuable time is and just how quick it goes, and that you just need to absolutely soak up every moment you possibly can with everyone around you and enjoy it to the maximum potential. We only remember as humans a few snippets, a few moments, a few bits that go on. Like, I don't remember 4 weeks ago on a Tuesday what I had for lunch. So much of life just like whizzes by and you just never ever can recall those moments again. They're just gone in the past. So having so many pictures and photos on my phone and these vlogs to look back on, and yeah, it all just reminds me to soak it all up, take it all in. Started off this video saying that I wasn't gonna hone in on any particular questions and spend a load of time discussing it, and that is exactly what I've done at the end of the video. And also it's exactly what happens when Zoe gets involved. We just end up chatting together loads. I feel like I did answer a good amount of questions. I am going to leave off the vlog here. If you haven't already, go down below, give the video a little thumbs up. It takes 1 second of your time. Subscribe if you're not already. Definitely go check out KiwiCo. I'll leave the link down below as I said earlier on. If there's anything about any topic that you do want to ask me, feel free to drop it down below in the comments and I'll like jump in and reply to a load and we can have a little chat and stuff like that. But yeah, have a lovely evening or morning or whatever time of day it is wherever you're watching from. I'll see you next week with another new video.